ਵੈਲਕਮ ਟੂ ਦਿਸ ਐਪੀਸੋਡ ਆਫ ਦ ਹਰਪ੍ਰੀਤ ਸਿੰਘ ਸ਼ੋ। ਅੱਜ ਦੇ ਸੈਗਮੈਂਟ ਵਿੱਚ ਅਸੀਂ ਤੁਹਾਡੀ ਗੱਲਬਾਤ ਕਰਾਵਾਂਗੇ ਪੀਟਰ ਮੈਕਗੋਵਨ ਨਾਲ, ਜਿਹੜੇ ਕਿ ਸਾਡੇ ਕੋਲ ਅੱਜ ਮਹਿਮਾਨ ਆਏ ਨੇ ਯੂਨੀਵਰਸਿਟੀ ਆਫ ਵਿਕਟੋਰੀਆ ਤੋਂ। ਡਾਇਬੀਟੀਜ਼ ਦੀ ਸਮੱਸਿਆ ਜਿਹੜੀ ਹੈ ਬਹੁਤ ਵੱਧਦੀ ਜਾ ਰਹੀ ਹੈ ਤੇ ਇਸ ਪ੍ਰਤੀ ਲੋਕਾਂ ਵਿੱਚ ਚੇਤਨਾ ਲਿਆਉਣ ਵਾਸਤੇ ਇਹਨਾਂ ਕੋਲੋਂ ਕੁਝ ਇਨੀਸ਼ੀਏਟਿਵਸ ਲਏ ਜਾ ਰਹੇ ਨੇ। ਉਸੇ ਦੇ ਸੰਬੰਧ ਵਿੱਚ ਅੱਜ ਗੱਲਬਾਤ ਕਰਦੇ ਹਾਂ ਤੇ ਜਾਣਕਾਰੀ ਲੈਂਦੇ ਹਾਂ ਕਿ ਕੀ ਕੁਝ ਕੀਤਾ ਜਾ ਰਿਹਾ ਤੇ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਵੀ ਉਸ ਦਾ ਫਾਇਦਾ ਕਿਵੇਂ ਲੈ ਸਕਦੇ ਹੋ। Welcome to the program.
Thank you.
Thank you. So Patrick, we have seen that after telling the people for about, I think so, for the past 2-3 years, how to self-manage themselves with various diseases, now you're focusing upon diabetes. Diabetes is becoming a major worldwide phenomenon. So now the focus is on this. If you could elaborate and tell us what all is being done.
Sure. Okay, as we know, the prevalence of diabetes in the South Fraser or the Fraser Health region is quite high. And it's a condition that's quite high around the whole world. And when a person has diabetes, especially type 2 diabetes we're talking about, it's really hard and difficult to maintain a healthy life and to manage it, because you have to eat appropriately, you have to exercise appropriately, you have to take your medications appropriately, and you have to deal with work and family and all your other lifestyle things. So we've been delivering self-management programs for a couple of years now, and we have probably 1,200 people who've taken these programs.
Right.
And we thought, well, what a good idea this would be if we could see if people were interested in becoming coaches.
Right.
A diabetes coach. And it has to be someone who has diabetes themselves, or else maybe lives with someone who has diabetes and knows about it.
Right.
And we would give them a training, a 3-day training where we teach them some strategies to be supportive and make sure they understand about diabetes. And then what we would do is we'd pair that person with a person who's going for health service at a diabetes education center.
Right.
And then for 6 months, the person with diabetes would have a coach, like a person once a week. They would speak with them by the telephone to help them with all these lifestyle difficulties.
Right. So has this process started, or you are still on the lookout for such kind of people?
Well, we've started. We've trained so far 18 coaches, and we have 2 more trainings set up.
Right.
Where we have 10 in each, so there's another 20 people coming, but we always want more coaches.
Right.
And if anyone who has type 2 diabetes and has experienced the self-management program is interested, what they would do is they'd call Suzanne.
Okay.
Now the phone number for Suzanne, she's our project coordinator, is 604-940-8973.
Okay.
Okay, so that's to become a coach if you're interested, and we find a lot of people are interested in this. Now, if you have type 2 diabetes and you're having difficulty, when you go to the Diabetes Education Center, and there's 11 centers in the Fraser Health region, you just tell the nurse or the dietitian that you'd like to be involved and get a coach.
Okay.
And that person will arrange it.
Right. So you are working in coordination with the Fraser Health authorities, and wherever you want to go, you can just ask for it and you will be directed to the right person.
That's right.
Okay.
Our partners are the 11 diabetes education centers.
Right.
It's a collaboration between University of Victoria and Fraser Health region.
Okay. The encouragement you got from the self-management programs, as you said, 1,200 people took advantage of that program, and in the South Asian community also, the way it has spread, whereas far-off areas where nobody earlier was knowing about these, they have started following it, and results are also really good. People are more aware, people are a bit concerned also. So now with this diabetes coach program, so you say you pair up someone for 6 months.
Yes.
So what is the monitoring progress, and how, if anybody joins this, will be able to continue further?
Okay, so we're thinking that it's a short-term intervention, 6-month period, just enough time to learn some skills, learn some management skills from the coaches.
Right.
Because the coaches will be using those self-management strategies as well. And we think if at the end of the study, it's a study being funded by the Lawson Foundation of Canada, 2-year study, and if it proves to be effective, then we're going to make the program sustainable. So
Right.
for online, and probably try to make it available for other people in the province with diabetes.
So the program, self-management programs are also running, and along with this, this
yes.
is now the focus where you are putting all your
No,
attention.
this is one addition,
Right.
an additional program.
Right.
But we're still focusing on the self-management programs because every year, approximately 4,000 people around the whole province
Right.
are involved with self-management.
Right.
And we were just looking at our statistics since 2002, it's almost 28,000 people in the province so far.
Wow.
So that's quite an involvement.
That's a huge involvement. That's wonderful. So Patrick, like basically our lifestyle, our eating habits contribute to diabetes, and as we have seen all over the world, this is a phenomenon which is increasing at a very fast pace. The processed foods are way of living, and what we are doing. So in these programs, like you said, it's a 3-day study for the coach, but then when you pair it up, what about the common people if they are not having diabetes but they want to know more about it? Can they also take benefit?
Oh yes. Well, first of all, anyone can phone our office and
Right.
register for a self-management program.
Okay.
And there's all different types of self-management program. There's diabetes self-management program, just a general program called chronic disease self-management,
Right.
and a chronic pain self-management program, which is very, very popular. It's probably almost half the people who are taking the program is taking the chronic pain.
Right.
And then there's one other one called arthritis and fibromyalgia self-management program.
Okay.
So people can continue to contact, and we have those programs ongoing anyway.
Right.
But this is a special, like it's trying a new idea to see if
Okay.
it works.
Right.
And it's a research project.
So it's a 2-year project, as you
That's
said.
right, a 2-year project, and then we'll see what our results are.
Right.
And if it's effective, then we'll make arrangements for sustainability.
Along with that, you're also involving the community also. You formed an advisory committee also
Yes,
where
yeah.
people come and give their input into that. So how do you feel involving the common people along with those who are suffering from some disease and then the results which have come? 1,200 people in self-management programs and South Asian community also getting involved, because earlier this was only for the mainstream, but then other communities are being involved, the Chinese people are being involved, the ethnic communities are being involved. So your face says you're very happy with the results which are coming.
Well, we're really happy with what we've been able to do, but still we know that there's a need for other services. For instance, in the Spanish community,
Right.
like there's lots of workers who come from down south to work here, and a lot of those people have diabetes and they speak only Spanish.
Right.
It would be nice if we're able to provide service in Spanish, you know. And then there's the Farsi community,
Right.
you know, in North Vancouver, for instance.
Right.
You know, very large population experiencing diabetes as well.
Right.
We're just progressing, you know,
Gradually.
slowly, but trying to do it in the right way,
Right.
not just create something really big and not be able to handle it.
The government is taking it seriously because now, as a lot of money is going from our budget into the health services, so prevention is a major force or a factor where the governments are looking.
That's
Now, what's the kind of response you are getting? This is the general thing we hear. With your dealing with the government, how is it coming about?
Well, our provincial government has been supportive for many, many years, and we should be really happy we have a provincial government who supports us, the Ministry
Right.
of Health. Okay, now. With diabetes, you can consider primary prevention. That's things to prevent people from getting diabetes in the first place.
Right.
Now, that has a lot to do with lifestyle and eating, everything else. Those people we never have in contact with because they're healthy. They never want to have any services. Okay. So when we get involved is when a person believes that they have a chronic health condition or gets the first sign, and what we do is we call it secondary prevention, so that you could start maintaining it so it doesn't get worse or worse as much, so people can have as good a quality of life as possible.
Right. Patrick, we'll go for a short break, come back, and I would like to know, with the advancement in technology now, everybody's going online, everybody has all the information in their hands. Are you keeping up pace with it? What are the future plans and how the community can be involved in this? We talk about this after this short break.
Certainly, yeah.
ਸੋ ਹੁਣ ਤੱਕ ਜੋ ਗੱਲਬਾਤ ਹੋਈ ਪੈਟਰਿਕ ਮੈਕਗਾਵਨ ਜੋ ਕਿ ਸਾਡੇ ਅੱਜ ਮਹਿਮਾਨ ਹਨ, ਇੱਕ ਨਵਾਂ ਪ੍ਰੋਜੈਕਟ ਸ਼ੁਰੂ ਕੀਤਾ ਗਿਆ ਜਿਸ ਵਿੱਚ ਉਹ ਲੋਕ ਜਿਹੜੇ ਸ਼ੂਗਰ ਤੋਂ ਪੀੜਤ ਹਨ, ਜਿਨ੍ਹਾਂ ਨੂੰ ਡਾਇਬੀਟੀਜ਼ ਹੈ, ਖਾਸ ਤੌਰ ਤੇ ਡਾਇਬੀਟੀਜ਼ ਟਾਈਪ 2, ਉਹਨਾਂ ਵਾਸਤੇ ਪ੍ਰੋਜੈਕਟ ਲਾਂਚ ਕੀਤਾ ਗਿਆ ਹੈ। ਤੁਸੀਂ ਸਕਰੀਨ ਤੇ ਦਿੱਤੇ ਹੋਏ ਫੋਨ ਨੰਬਰ ਤੇ, ਜਿਸ ਤਰ੍ਹਾਂ ਸੁਜ਼ੈਨ ਦਾ ਇਹਨਾਂ ਨੇ ਨਾਂ ਲਿਆ, ਉੱਥੇ ਫੋਨ ਕਰਕੇ ਆਪਣਾ ਨਾਂ ਰਜਿਸਟਰ ਕਰਾ ਸਕਦੇ ਹੋ। ਤੁਹਾਨੂੰ 3 ਦਿਨ ਦੀ ਟ੍ਰੇਨਿੰਗ ਦਿੱਤੀ ਜਾਏਗੀ। ਇਹ ਸਾਰੇ ਪ੍ਰੋਗਰਾਮਸ ਬਿਲਕੁਲ ਮੁਫਤ ਹੈਗੇ ਨੇ। ਉਸ ਤੋਂ ਬਾਅਦ ਤੁਹਾਨੂੰ 6 ਮਹੀਨਿਆਂ ਵਾਸਤੇ ਇੱਕ ਵਿਅਕਤੀ ਨਾਲ ਪੇਅਰ ਕੀਤਾ ਜਾਏਗਾ। ਉਸ ਨੂੰ ਮੋਨੀਟਰ ਕੀਤਾ ਜਾਏਗਾ, ਤੁਹਾਡੇ ਖਾਣ ਪੀਣ ਦੇ ਉੱਤੇ, ਤੁਹਾਡੇ ਲਾਈਫ ਸਟਾਈਲ ਦੇ ਉੱਤੇ, ਹੋਰ ਸਾਰੀਆਂ ਚੀਜ਼ਾਂ ਦੇ ਬਾਰੇ ਤੁਹਾਨੂੰ ਜਾਣਕਾਰੀ ਦਿੱਤੀ ਜਾਏਗੀ। ਇਹਨਾਂ ਦਾ ਕਹਿਣਾ ਹੈ ਕਿ ਪ੍ਰੀਵੈਂਸ਼ਨ ਵਾਲੇ ਪਾਸੇ ਬਹੁਤ ਧਿਆਨ ਦਿੱਤਾ ਜਾ ਰਿਹਾ ਹੈ, ਕਿਉਂਕਿ ਸੈਲਫ ਮੈਨੇਜਮੈਂਟ ਪ੍ਰੋਗਰਾਮਸ ਵਿੱਚ ਤਕਰੀਬਨ 1200 ਆਪਣੇ ਭਾਈਚਾਰੇ ਦੇ ਨਾਲ ਸੰਬੰਧਿਤ ਲੋਕਾਂ ਨੇ ਬੈਨੀਫਿਟ ਲਿਆ। ਇਸ ਵਿੱਚ ਕੋਆਰਡੀਨੇਟਰ ਜੇ ਬੇਨਸ ਨੇ ਜਾ ਕੇ ਬਾਹਰ ਦੂਰ ਦੂਰ ਇਲਾਕਿਆਂ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਵੀ ਲੋਕਾਂ ਨੂੰ ਦੱਸਿਆ ਕਿ ਕਿਵੇਂ ਆਪਣੀ ਸਿਹਤ ਨੂੰ ਅਸੀਂ ਆਪ ਸੰਭਾਲੀਏ, ਸਿਰਫ ਬਲੇਮ ਹੀ ਨਾ ਕਰੀਏ, ਕਿਉਂਕਿ ਅਲਟੀਮੇਟਲੀ ਜਦੋਂ ਬਿਮਾਰ ਹੁੰਦੇ ਆ ਤਾਂ ਸਾਨੂੰ ਹਸਪੀਟਲ ਜਾਣਾ ਪੈਂਦਾ ਹੈ। ਲੇਕਿਨ ਜੇਕਰ ਅਸੀਂ ਪ੍ਰੀਵੈਂਟਿਵ ਮੈਜਰਸ ਲੈ ਲੈਂਦੇ ਆ ਤਾਂ ਅਸੀਂ ਬਹੁਤਾਤ ਸਮੇਂ ਬਚ ਸਕਦੇ ਹਾਂ ਇਹਨਾਂ ਬਿਮਾਰੀਆਂ ਤੋਂ। ਇਸ ਦੇ ਨਾਲ ਹੀ ਕਿਸ ਤਰੀਕੇ ਨਾਲ ਹੁਣ ਟੈਕਨੋਲੋਜੀ ਦੀ ਵਰਤੋਂ ਕਰਕੇ ਕੁਝ ਕਰਨ ਜਾ ਰਹੇ ਨੇ, ਇਸ ਬਾਰੇ ਜਾਣਕਾਰੀ ਲੈਣੇ ਇਸ ਛੋਟੀ ਜਿਹੀ ਬ੍ਰੇਕ ਤੋਂ ਬਾਅਦ।
ਘਰ ਇੱਕ ਐਸੀ ਥਾਂ ਹੁੰਦੀ ਹੈ ਜਿੱਥੇ ਹਰ ਕੋਈ ਆਪਣੀ ਨਿੱਜੀ ਜ਼ਿੰਦਗੀ ਦੇ ਸੁਨਹਿਰੀ ਪਲ ਯਾਦ ਰੱਖਦਾ ਹੈ। ਉਹ ਜਗ੍ਹਾ ਜਿੱਥੇ ਉਹ ਰਹਿੰਦਾ ਹੈ ਤੇ ਪਿਆਰ ਭਰਿਆ ਜੀਵਨ ਬਤੀਤ ਕਰਦਾ ਹੈ। ਇਹ ਗੱਲਾਂ ਤਾਂ ਹੀ ਪੂਰੀਆਂ ਹੁੰਦੀਆਂ ਨੇ ਜਦ ਕਿਸੇ ਜਗ੍ਹਾ ਨੂੰ ਸਜੇ ਹੋਏ ਘਰ 'ਚ ਬਦਲਿਆ ਜਾਵੇ। ਨਵੇਂ ਘਰਾਂ ਨੂੰ ਫਰੇਮਿੰਗ ਤੋਂ ਲੈ ਕੇ ਫਿਨਿਸ਼ਿੰਗ ਤੱਕ, ਡ੍ਰੇਪਰੀ, ਪੇਂਟਿੰਗਸ ਤੋਂ ਲੈ ਕੇ ਡੈਕੋਰੇਸ਼ਨ ਅਸੈਸਰੀਜ਼ ਤੱਕ, ਤੁਸੀਂ SK ਹੋਮ ਡਿਜ਼ਾਈਨਸ ਦੀਆਂ ਪ੍ਰੋਫੈਸ਼ਨਲ ਸਰਵਿਸਿਜ਼ ਲੈ ਕੇ ਆਪਣੇ ਸੁਪਨਿਆਂ ਦੇ ਘਰ ਨੂੰ ਹਕੀਕਤ 'ਚ ਬਦਲ ਸਕਦੇ ਹੋ। ਕੰਟੈਕਟ ਕਰੋ ਸੰਦੀਪ ਕੌਰ 6048259295।
Once again, welcome back to the program. ਪੈਟਰਿਕ ਮੈਗਾਵਨ ਜਿਹੜੇ ਕਿ ਸਾਡੇ ਮਹਿਮਾਨ ਹਨ ਯੂਨੀਵਰਸਿਟੀ ਆਫ ਵਿਕਟੋਰੀਆ ਤੋਂ, ਇਹਨਾਂ ਵੱਲੋਂ ਜੋ ਇੱਕ ਨਵਾਂ ਪ੍ਰੋਜੈਕਟ ਲਾਂਚ ਕੀਤਾ ਗਿਆ ਹੈ, 2 ਸਾਲ ਦੀ ਇਹ ਰਿਸਰਚ ਸਟੱਡੀ ਜੋ ਹੈ ਇਹ ਸਾਨੂੰ ਦੱਸੇਗੀ ਕਿ ਕਿਹੜੇ ਇਸ਼ੂਜ਼, ਕਿਹੜੇ ਚੈਲੰਜਸ ਲੋਕ ਜਿਹੜੇ ਟਾਈਪ 2 ਡਾਇਬੀਟੀਜ਼ ਨਾਲ ਸਫਰ ਕਰ ਰਹੇ ਨੇ ਉਹਨਾਂ ਵਾਸਤੇ ਜੋ ਇਹ ਪ੍ਰੋਗਰਾਮ ਲਾਂਚ ਕੀਤਾ ਗਿਆ ਉਸ ਦਾ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਵੀ ਹਿੱਸਾ ਬਣ ਸਕਦੇ ਹੋ। ਟੈਕਨੋਲੋਜੀ ਦੀ ਕਿਵੇਂ ਵਰਤੋਂ ਕੀਤੀ ਜਾ ਰਹੀ ਹੈ, ਇਸ ਦਾ ਕੀ ਬੈਨੀਫਿਟ ਹੋ ਸਕਦਾ ਹੈ, ਆਓ ਇਸ ਬਾਰੇ ਕੁਝ ਚਰਚਾ ਕਰਦੇ ਹਾਂ। So before the break, like my question was the advancement of technology, how is that being incorporated?
Well, with the incidence and the prevalence of chronic health conditions, as we know, it's becoming more and more prevalent. And it's impossible for just one technique to be able to be the appropriate venue for everyone. For instance, in the lower mainland of British Columbia here, you can offer programs in groups where people can come to. But let's say somewhere in the interior or northern regions of the province where that's not possible. So you have to continually think of new ways of doing it. Now we have, a couple of years ago, started an online where people from any community anywhere can just go on their computers and participate in the self-managed program. And the effectiveness is just as good as in the in-person program.
Right.
Okay. And then there's talk about just a teleconference self-management program as well.
Right.
Now, there's lots of need, and what's the appropriate need? The use of technology and computers and apps, and that's being explored now, and that has a big potential.
Right.
But it needs just a little bit further refinement before it can be implemented in full fledged. I know even in British Columbia here, and as well right across Canada, we have concerns about why is it more women than men who participate in the programs when men have just as many chronic health conditions and they seem to have worse outcomes than women? Like how do we attract more men? Because it's only about a third to a quarter of the population who are male.
Right.
So what can we do to increase that? And also we have to think is when a person takes a self-management program, it's just a short program once a week for 2.5 hours for 6 weeks in a row. So that's 15 hours, but really, is that enough to help them make behavior changes? Because that's the output. That's what we're after in self-management, a change in behavior. I mean, we're not interested in how much people know or what education, but behavior changes. So there's potentials for all sorts of venues, and certainly IT is in there.
Right. And also the government, as I discussed with you before also, is putting a lot of effort towards preventive measures. And especially for the South Asian community where the incidence of diabetes is much higher, heart strokes, and it's quite prevalent in our community. Some clinics are also being opened, like for example the South Asian Center has been opened on King George in Surrey. So are you in collaboration with them? Are you on talks with them that we need to collaborate and we need to come forward and do something?
Yes, we've been collaborating with them right from the very beginning, even before they opened. Now in South Fraser area, there's 11 Diabetes Education Center plus the South Asian Center. And the South Asian Center right now isn't participating in the diabetes coach study because they have other research going on there and it would be conflicting if it did. But certainly if this program continued, they would participate.
Wonderful. And towards the end, as you have already mentioned, the phone number, any other message which you would like to give from your experience of working with the community and the issues and challenges which are coming forward?
No, I'd say just anyone who has type 2 diabetes, if you're having trouble, just phone that number, 604-940. 8973 and
Right.
speak to Suzanne. And if you just speak South Asian, then we have someone there who can speak South Asian with you too.
Right.
Okay. And if you do have type 2 diabetes yourself and you're interested in helping someone else, especially what we need is males
Right.
who would be able to be good male coaches.
Great. It was a pleasure talking to you. Thank you for taking this initiative. As you have really been successful in the self-management programs, we are quite hopeful that this project also will be very successful. Thank you and best wishes.
Thank you.
ਜੋ ਅੱਜ ਗੱਲਬਾਤ ਹੋਈ ਜੀ ਉਸ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਸੁਣਿਆ ਕਿਸ ਤਰ੍ਹਾਂ ਪੈਟਰਿਕ ਮੈਕਗਾਵਨ ਜਿਨ੍ਹਾਂ ਨੇ ਇੱਕ ਨਵਾਂ ਪ੍ਰੋਗਰਾਮ ਸ਼ੁਰੂ ਕੀਤਾ ਉਸ ਵਿੱਚ ਸਕਰੀਨ ਤੇ ਦਿੱਤੇ ਹੋਏ ਫੋਨ ਨੰਬਰ ਦੇ ਉੱਤੇ ਤੁਹਾਨੂੰ ਬੇਨਤੀ ਕੀਤੀ ਜਾਂਦੀ ਹੈ ਜੇਕਰ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਟਾਈਪ 2 ਡਾਇਬੀਟੀਜ਼ ਨਾਲ ਪੀੜਤ ਹੋ ਅਤੇ ਕਿਸੇ ਹੋਰ ਦੀ ਮਦਦ ਕਰਨਾ ਚਾਹੁੰਦੇ ਹੋ ਤਾਂ ਉਸ ਵਾਸਤੇ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਸਕਰੀਨ ਤੇ ਦਿੱਤੇ ਹੋਏ ਨੰਬਰ ਤੇ ਫੋਨ ਕਰੋ ਉਹ ਤੁਹਾਡਾ ਤਾਲਮੇਲ ਕਰਾ ਦੇਣਗੇ ਕਿਸੇ ਹੋਰ ਵਿਅਕਤੀ ਨਾਲ ਅਤੇ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਐਜ਼ ਅ ਮੈਂਟਰ ਉਹਦੇ ਨਾਲ ਕੰਮ ਕਰੋਗੇ ਤੁਹਾਨੂੰ ਮੁਫਤ ਟ੍ਰੇਨਿੰਗ ਦਿੱਤੀ ਜਾਏਗੀ ਅਤੇ ਉਸ ਨਾਲ ਜਿੱਥੇ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਆਪਣੀ ਸਿਹਤ ਦੇ ਲਈ ਹੋਰ ਠੀਕ ਹੋਵੋਗੇ ਕਿਸੇ ਹੋਰ ਦੀ ਵੀ ਮਦਦ ਕਰ ਸਕੋਗੇ